compare to Bitcoin, right? That should be the benchmark that will guide every single one of our decisions.
What is that hurdle now? I'm curious.
Well, it depends, right? That's the hard thing about Bitcoin is that it's still in discovery process, right?
Okay.
It's a drop of the bucket in an ocean of liquidity, right? With the Bitcoin $1.5 trillion in terms of total market cap, compared to gold that's 30 billion, real estate 300 plus, right? So if you look at where Bitcoin is in terms of potential for savings technology, because ultimately I think Bitcoin is the best savings technology of the world, and it's going to capture some of the monetary premium of these assets, right? I think if you look long term, Bitcoin has a lot of upside potential. Short term, if you try to measure what the benchmark is, it could be anything. Price in the short term can move anyway because again, it's still an asset in discovery, right?
We're seeing a bit of recovery. 80,000. What do you think is driving that?
I think, first of all, the price was very depressed for a long time. We've seen this, if you've been in Bitcoin for a while, right? Again, because it's still a nascent asset. The kind of interest that you see goes up and down with time, and we were just at a period that, a lot of the interest that was driven by the ETFs, everything that we mentioned last year, dried down a little bit, and now it's coming back. So I think it was like a spring that was coiled and it's kind of like coming out. But as I said before, it's still a drop in the bucket on the ocean of liquidity, right? And on top of that, I think the recent macro events help Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a monetary asset that's different than anything else that we've ever seen as humans. It's extremely predictable. The monetary issuance is written in code. You don't have 12 different Federal Reserve banks making determinations that are opaque, that you don't know what's going to happen. Treasury chairs coming in and trying to buy the long end of the curve. Nothing of that happens, right? It's extremely predictable. You know that every 10 minutes a new block, on average, every 10 minutes a new block is going to come in. 3 1/8 Bitcoin is going to be issued, right? You know that every 4 years that halves, it's all written in code, it's all transparent, it's all open source, and we've never seen this. And going back to Berkshire, Charlie Munger actually used to say that predictability should trade at a premium, right? And I think Bitcoin should trade at a premium exactly because the monetary policy, it's a line. You know exactly what it's going to be, for the foreseeable future. And unfortunately, we live in a world with a lot of uncertainty right now, not only politically, but on the monetary side as well. And I think that's what we're seeing on Bitcoin right now. It's a lot of the realization that this is a very different asset from what we